What's up, guys? Welcome to VenGoose Gaming. I'm TFGoose here with Vendetta, as usual. And today we're bringing you a little bit more Rogue Legacy, the dragon class that we hilariously missed on our character class video.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I'm in
Yeah.
New Game Plus Plus before I even realized it, as you can take a look at my level right there. I'm in all Slayer gear.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. But yeah, so we want to showcase the class for you guys a little bit because thank you to the couple folks in the comments who pointed out the fact that, we never pressed up at the top of the castle. But to our credit, we just didn't really want to look up too much on the game until we'd experienced the full thing on our own before we went hunting for a lot of information. And that's why we missed it. And also because, again, we don't know how to press up at the top of the map, apparently. So anyway, Dragon class obviously flies and does fireballs, right? But can't jump. That's his gimmick.
Yep, can't jump, and you don't actually swing your sword. Those dragon attacks are pure magic, which hopefully you've upgraded your magic. But I don't think he can crit either with those, as I don't think any magic crits. So
It didn't look like it, but happily he regenerates his magic as well as he goes, which is the only class that does that natively. So kind of a fun class to mess around with. But anyway, you can tinker around with him. It costs a little bit to unlock, of course, but have a look-see at the top of the castle. Meanwhile, here on the screen we've got Herodotus, who is the fourth boss. So this is the Land of Darkness boss, and we're using a spell sword here, which I think you said you really, really like this class for this fight, yes?
yeah, this class was really good for this fight. I also have the trait, the no footfalls, so I'm not triggering the spike traps. That's, I think, really key on this fight. What I was trying to do here is just kind of kite everything around the room. Use these little guys here to get your mana back when you need it. And with the Chakram spell, it made this fight super duper duper easy.
Yeah, because it just cleans through everything, and you can just tear up the little ghost guys, and the Chakram keeps them at bay. That's beautiful, so, and you're constantly getting that mana back, so really simple. And again, you wouldn't be able to do this without that no foot pulse ability. And if you have that, though, you can just walk around these spike traps all day. Of course, it also helps for, have a little flight to get out of trouble when you end up cornered for a minute. But
Yeah.
Not a really terrible fight. I think I did this one, when I played it on my character, I did it on the first try as well. It really wasn't that hard. I didn't have the no football, so I'd dance around the room a little bit more. But
Yeah, a character with size is also a super strong spell for this fight. I actually almost killed this guy on accident, just messing around with the spell sword, but I wasn't recording, so I went ahead and killed myself on purpose.
Yeah, that would have been a bummer too, because if you guys don't know this, there is no boss farming in Rogue Legacy. Once you kill the boss, the door to their room is shut until you beat the game and then go back into New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus or wherever you are.
Triple Game Plus, which is what I'm on.
Which is absolutely bananas, where
Yeah.
the mobs are sitting there and they're starting at level 250 plus, so. And then boom, yes, we love the nice big explosion. And
It's like a pinata.
yes.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. Really good stuff. Now, always make sure to run around the room, get all of the gold, break everything before you open the chest in these boss rooms, because as soon as you do, you will get the contents of the chest, and then you will pour it out with your very happy-looking character. And I see you got some more MP increases. I know you love those.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah. So that's the fourth boss, and then after you do that, the main door here opens, and we can check out the final boss of the game. So again, spoiler alert here, guys. If you don't want to know what the final stuff is, you don't want to check this stuff out. So, but because we got this guy, and then a little bit more after. So, but this is kind of a fun fight. I like this one a lot. I mean, he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. It's kind of fun. But because when I first saw him, I was like, oh great, he's just gonna kind of be a dude. I just have to dodge normal spells and stuff. But no.
He has lots of abilities.
Yeah, and he's got souped up versions of all of your spells. So like that dagger attack, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And that axe thing where he just flies around and shoots like 5 axes out. You can't do that either. So it's kind of like terrible.
Yeah, I personally think the best class to play against the final boss is the Paladin, especially if you can get the knockback trait. That makes this guy like a cakewalk.
Yeah, I actually got that on my playthrough. That I think it's called hypergonadism.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I actually beat him with, without taking a hit. and happily, unlike for you here, which is it's unfortunate, all the meat landed away from my character.
Oh,
So I was able to keep some meat on the screen for the second half of the fight, which is coming up right here. And this guy is notably more difficult than the first.
he is an absolute truck. Make sure you guys upgrade your damage. That's going to help you a lot. And this guy has a lot of abilities, but here is where the paladin really shines for this boss fight. The shield. He can block his attacks.
Yeah, very, very, very key. You know, you want to have that in there. If you're planning on being alive for a long time in here, you might need some sort of mana recovery ability, you know, Siphon or the Balance Rune or something like that, you know, to keep your mana up while you're doing this. But to be perfectly honest, if you lose all of your mana while you're fighting this guy, you probably don't have enough damage to kill him in the first place, you know? But look at this. I mean, just tearing him up really well here. And this is a really, really good class, you know, to do the trick. And he doesn't last long, folks. So, despite having like probably the most BA armor in the game.
Yeah, I definitely found this was the most difficult fight in the entire game. I mean, as it should be. But it took me like 4 hours to kill this guy the first time. And trying to record it made it also exponentially harder.
Right, exactly, yeah, because you're trying it with different classes and seeing what works and then having to restart the video. Yeah, it's great times. But you finally found a class and setup that works, and it's the exact same one that I used when I went there. So happily, with your input, man, I killed him on the third try. Appreciate that.
No problem.
So, but anyway, guys, you get a little bit of text here for the end of the game and a couple little story elements and such. But very, very cool game. I was so impressed with this. And Vendetta is on his third playthrough right now, so pretty crazy.
It's pretty ridiculously hard too, and I have to say I'm almost maxed out everything, and the monsters are just so hard. The bosses don't scale. That is a little disappointing thing about the game. The boss fights are way easier than the actual mobs are, but other than that, it's a really solid game. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm going to continue to play it.
Yep, me too, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this series there. If you're interested, guys, let us know. We can post a little New Game Plus footage for you as well, or even plus, 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 plus. Otherwise, keep an eye out, guys. We got lots more coming for you soon. Take it easy.